My name is Manuela Parisi, and I started off at the Brazil office as an intern and later became the student program coordinator, leading MLAB from 2014 to 2017 was my last year. And I was part of the MLAB pilot program. At the time, it was only a winter experience. We were testing the theory of just bringing together Harvard students to be mentors to Brazilian students with a lot of potential and maybe a curiosity to study abroad and understanding what that would look like. Just testing the mentoring and the language acquisition, so how much English they could develop, and also for the Harvard students, how much Portuguese they could be exposed to in that experience. And the result was overwhelmingly positive in such a way that MLAB carried on, expanded to a full year program. And that was really a turning point. At the time, Isamar Veiga was the one that really, helped the program to launch into that, expanded phase. Was so meaningful for the program to really, have time for the mentorship to develop and for the language skills to be sharpened throughout the year. More exposure to lectures and amazing speakers, opportunities to really connect throughout the year were key to make MLAB such a success. In terms of the structure, especially at the time that I rejoined the program in 2014, what we were hoping to achieve was really to both inspire the Brazilian students that came from maybe an unexpected background, and just to see how much potential they had to really just dream bigger. And those students were already high achievers. They came from a background of maybe inequality in Brazil, and they were already scholarship recipients in the places they were. They really sparkled the interest of the Brazilian partners to invest in them and make them part of the MLAB program. And the Harvard component was really for our office to just put that program together, select very specific mentors from the college, Harvard College, that could really connect in a personal level and empathize to the experience of those Brazilian students. And being so close in age, even though they were already in college, they really lived through what it means to be a high school student, and just not knowing the next steps, and really achieving exceptional next steps in their lives. So they really could relate to the struggles of the Brazilian students, and they were also very dedicated in just translating whatever gaps there were culturally, inspiring a lot of these Brazilian students to later apply for universities in the US and abroad. So that was beautiful to see that connection. In 2014, one of the challenges we had was really to boost the language acquisition part of the MLAB program. And for that, we actually were able to bring a Portuguese language instructor from Harvard to be part of the winter experience in Brazil, and also bring someone to really help with the English acquisition for the students. On both sides, they were really developing the fluency in the language, especially orally, but they could really improve the written and the grammar knowledge of the languages, and that would really make a difference as they move forward in their academic lives, both with Portuguese or English. The other thing too was also to create the retreat and also make sure the speakers were very meaningful to the season of whatever the students were going through. I remember one of the editions, a lot of the students were really into entrepreneurship and also technology, sustainability. So those trends could easily be translated into programming activities. The fact that Harvard really has so many open doors in Brazil helped those students to be in spaces they would never be able to be otherwise, and be exposed to ideas that could really, you know, plant a seed that later on would help them achieve their goals. Overall, the program was so inspiring to everyone, not only the students, but also the staff like myself that was involved. It was really encouraging and special to see how much the Brazilian partners invested in the students and how much they believed in the program. The Brazilian partners, they would bring the talent from Brazil and also funding to really make sure the program could carry on. Especially, you know, when expanded into a year-long program, there was a lot of, you know, just management and admin stuff going on behind the scenes to make sure that the mentorship was happening virtually, and also making the winter experience you know, very, very much like a boot camp for the students to take most advantage of that time together. I have so many fond memories of MLAB friends that I carry till today based on our experience in the program. And personally, I was also very inspired by the stories that I, you know, really saw through the program, and the opportunity for, you know, Brazilian students and Brazilian professionals to really thrive abroad in different spaces. That also was very inspiring to me, as I'm currently living abroad in Toronto, Canada. And I'm sure that so much of what I carried from MLAB in regards to believing in yourself, believing in your dreams, and really, you know, pushing through any barriers that come along your way, that really helped me also in my professional career, starting off here in Canada and personally here as well. So MLAB is really a meaningful experience, and I really, you know, believe in what the program has to offer to students. Thank you so much, guys, and congratulations to MLAB on this big milestone.